Hello everybody, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a walkthrough of one of Stamperia's latest collections, Hortensia or Hydrangea, in beautiful hues of purples, pinks and blues. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous collection to craft with, and while I've got the pads here in the craft room, I thought I'd share them with you. So new to Stamperia, I think in the last release they brought out these gorgeous die cuts that complement the collection, and they're really lovely chipboard weight die cuts in an assortment of sizes that complement each of the collections. So if you're a lover of all things Stamperia, then you can now get these to go with the collection, along with chipboard pieces. But I really feel if you've got these die cuts, you don't really need the chipboard. So just beautiful, beautiful. I love, love, love this lady. She reminds me of the early 1900s when makeup was just coming out, and a hint of rouge, a hint of lipstick, and just makes you bloom. And here she is with all of the flowers around her head. So she features in their collection, and along with other ladies as well. So let's take you through the papers. We'll do the 12 by 12 first. So in each of the pads there are 10 sheets of double-sided paper. The cover always has these sort of snippets of the papers on the front that are great to use in their own, on their own, cut down, made into tags. And new for this collection, on the inside cover are all of the die cut sentiments in the larger size in the 12 by 12, and you'll see in the smaller size in the 8 by 8. So really easy to cut these out and mount them on some foam dots or fun foam for embellishing your projects. I can't speak this morning, sorry. So first into the collection, we've got these lovely 6 by 6 cutouts, perfect for card making and other elements, but the flowers are gorgeous just to cut out or cut them into sections. And then they've got beautiful backs to them as well, so you can make them into layers in your projects. And then we're into the gorgeous florals. This is, I have crafted with this collection, and I'll show you the project that I made with it. It's a beautiful collection. All of the papers in this pad blend together. Stamperia focus on scrapbooking pages, whereas I look for a lot more in a collection because I make big projects. And this collection worked really well. All the papers blended together, there was no clashing, and they can be cut down and also used in both directions. Not necessarily the area with words on, but the flowers certainly could be worked sideways and vertically, which means that your papers go further. So always look for that in a collection if you're wanting to stretch it into a big project. So beautiful, beautiful shadings there with all the dots in the background, and then the patchwork element. And the dots carry on the back with these little cutout strips, patchworky pieces, and it fades. I just love how this collection fades into itself. And then white and blues on this page, and the gorgeous lady. I mean, she really is just beautiful. That to me screams for just a little bit of stickles, just a little hint of a sparkle. And I was doing some samples, some stickle samples this morning, and really felt that the blueberry ice and the icicle would go beautifully with this collection. And then flicking over, lovely lavenders on this page that blend across into the gorgeous flowers. We've got some butterflies and some dandelion heads here, and then the gorgeous lady with all the flowers in her hair. The colourings are just stunning. And then another fabulous background paper. It's all my wallpaper strips, it reminds me of. Carried through to the top of the next page with the window and the basket of flowers. I mean, that in itself is a picture and could be just put in a frame. And then, I love this one. Really hazy meadow sort of feel to it, with the stripes of the different patterns blending in. And then the bird cage with the pink hydrangeas and the little tiles peeping through. Again, beautifully faded. A larger sort of Baroque style pattern, and then the more delicate patterns at the side, and then this lovely centre featured page with the flowers around that circle. A nice stripe, can't beat a stripe, I love them. And then a really gorgeous page that would be beautiful as a scrapbook layout with all of the die cuts layered on. Let's bring one in, and really lifted. So a great background page here. It says memories at the bottom there. And then all of the purples and the butterflies. And I'm not sure that they're dandelion heads. I think they might be cowslips. And then, as always with Stamperia, you get the tags, all the cut-out tags. Again, they're great for just sort of cutting out small detail if you don't want the tag shape. A nice background sheet on the back. Then a page of frames. So if you love fussy cutting, beautiful to cut out and layer. And then a really delicate sort of greeny blue sea green page there, and then the cutouts. So these are all the ladies and the clocks, the baskets and the blooms, and some gorgeous birds as well. And then the back. So that's the 12 by 12, and then of course you can shrink all of those patterns down and craft in the smaller size pad, the 8 by 8. So the cutouts are smaller, pictures are smaller, and the pages are smaller. And these two pads blend beautifully together. Here she is again. It's just stunning. One of the best collections I think I've seen. And I always go for the sort of darker colours. I'm not a pretty sort of person, but this was just gorgeous to craft with. So we'll just flick through these, and then I'll show you the project. So I used 2 pads in the 8 by 8 and 2 pads in the 12 by 12 to make my model for my Facebook Live class number 6. And here it is, and you can see all of the papers put together. It's always nice to see them made up. So the class, the purpose of the class was to create an album large enough to put new photos in. So a commemorative album for maybe an event, Christmas, birthday, and a stand for it to sit in. So I've used the 12 by 12 papers on the outside of the album. So there's a little stand. So if you like the look of the album and you want to know how to make it and then decorate it in papers of your own choice, the class is all about building the structure, and then lots of top tips on all sorts of things get thrown in as well. So we've got a sliding closure here, and that just holds this split cover together. And then you can see here I've blended the 8 by 8, the cutouts, and just the beautiful pattern. So here's a sheet of paper that's going sideways, and we've got a lovely pocket here. So it really doesn't matter how you layer this collection, it just works. And I think that's great, because so many of them that come out aren't designed to layer all the papers together, but this one really does work. So we've got a nice flap here and a pocket, and then a pull out with a pocket as well. And I just use clips to put pictures on, and that means that they're transferable. They're not permanently stuck into the book. And a nice deep pocket here, clip on the front, and then one of those lovely die cuts. and just a flat photo mat. But again, you can see how beautifully all of those colours work. And then I've taken one of the large square cutouts, created a photo mat that just slots into the pocket. It looks gorgeous on that sort of more muted background. We've got some acetate photo mats, which are great. Again, you can slide your photos in, and they're not permanent. Another pull-out page, and that nice deep pocket at the back. And then if you like crafting with the sprocket-sized photographs that are all the rage, or the zinc, or there's loads of those little printable, portable devices about. This is a great album to be able to put lots of pictures on your page, so you can create a montage. You can't see what I'm doing there, but I'm just... So these are the little 2x3 pictures, and this album will take quite a few of them, so you can create a lovely montage of pictures from an event. And there she is, the gorgeous lady herself. So we've got her there in the 8x8 in the middle and the 12x12 on the left. And then again, one of those large cutouts. So this was quite a simple project to put together, but one that really does work for lots and lots of photographs. I've got a top-loading pocket here with that beautiful bird cage. And then the blues sitting in the middle here. Another cutout on that side. And then at the back, we've got a lovely pocket. I've used the We Are Memory Keepers eyelets on here, just to give the little tags some detail. And then the bird cage right at the back. It's a beautiful, beautiful collection to work with. So if you love the collection, I'll put all the links to everything that we have on the website below, and also the link to the Facebook Live class number 6. It was live, but it is available to go back in and follow at any time, and you can just watch the videos. You get a full cutting guide ahead of the class, but the full cutting guide is available. So I'll put the link to more information on the Facebook Live class down below as well, if you'd like to make the project. So I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. It's always nice to see papers and sort of understand how they work before you invest in them. So let's bring it back in. I don't know where I put the paper pads. I've lost them. So happy crafting. I hope that's inspired you to get creative with this glorious collection. Do give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be kept up to date with new projects and products as they come out. Bye for now.